Hey Cancer Collective, happy Tuesday. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are having a good week so far. 2 days, 2 days into the week? Let's see. Someone's name could be Felicia. Somebody be eating an apple. I just saw the word apple pop in my mind's eye. This name could be Wanda or some variation of Wanda, Tawanda, Shawanda. Let's see. What do you need to know? You got medicine, retribution, full circle, tables turn, consequences, justice served, reckoning, backfire, eye for an eye, cause and effect, and role reversal with influencer. Engagement. I just heard eat your heart out. Engagement, authenticity, content creation, target audience, community building, visual storytelling, and viral content. I keep telling y'all meant to be in the spotlight. I don't know why I just got this random message. Some of you, if you work in like a high rise or maybe even live in a building with an elevator, and it doesn't have to be that this is going to apply to every elevator, but I saw like an elevator out of order. I don't know what that means, but that could mean something to you. That could also be that some of you took the stairs to success, like you climbed the right way, you didn't cheat. Maybe that's why I saw that. But I just saw like an out of order, like you can't use the elevator. So I don't know if some of you want to come up and you got it out the mud, like you worked for it. But some of you are content creators, you're influencers, and I feel like eat your heart out, because this is like somebody getting a dose of their own medicine here. This is your justice. Somebody is watching you shine, watching you celebrate a win, a victory, or a successful career. And if you're not an influencer, it could just be that they see your success on your social media or something like that. Isn't that something? We got a water sign. Well, you are a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm going to just put that in the middle because that may or may not mean anything. And I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you. What we got here for you? We got a twin flame. Ooh. Mirror soul, intense connection, spiritual awakening, unconditional love, challenging growth, reflection, eternal bond, and soul mission. I want to poll y'all. I mean, I can't poll y'all like physically, but I'm going to poll y'all verbally. How do you all feel about the twin flame journey? If you are on it, if you have been on it, if you feel like it's something that you believe in, do you believe that the twin flame journey is romantic? Because so many people do. I used to. And now I don't. I feel like the twin flame journey is a soul thing, and it has very little to do with a romantic connection, right? I think we romanticize it, which is fine. I mean, if you do have a twin flame, and you do feel like romantically connected to them, which you usually will feel a romantic pull if it is the gender that you date. But I just want to know how y'all feel about that, because my view on it has changed so much. I think it's a beautiful connection. I think it's important, and I thank God for mine, for sure. I'm not with my twin flame, but I thank God for him, and I thank God for the journey, because it has really taught me a lot. But let's see what else. We got the runner in the twin flame showing up here. All right, it says fear driven, emotional distance, detached, unresolved, fear of intimacy, shadow work avoidance, restless spirit, fear of connection, journey of self-denial, and fleeing the truth. That's interesting to come out with the twin flame, because normally that's what the journey is. The runner, the chaser, right? Normally the woman is the chaser, the man is the runner, or the feminine is the chaser, and the masculine is the runner. Just because the feminine energy being connected to spiritual energy, and the fact that we are a little more advanced as feminines, divine feminines. Wow. So we'll have to see what's going on with the twin flame journey here. I keep hearing Poison by Beyonce. Somebody could be connected to a Virgo. I had mentioned that song on my other channel the other day, but for some reason it's been playing in my head since I started your reading. And I went and listened to the song. I hadn't heard that song in well over a decade. But if you're familiar with that song, the song may mean something to you, or maybe you need to go listen to it. Poison. We got an earth sign here. Well, she's a Virgo. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Watching the show. Sit back and observe as the universe unfolds its karma. I told you, I feel like somebody is like, look at me now. Chris Brown. What did I say at the beginning, y'all? I forgot what I said. Eat your heart out. But I'm hearing like, look at me now. I'm getting paper. All right, we have sit back and observe as the universe unfolds its karma. You're merely a spectator now. No need to interfere. Trust that justice is at work and let the story play out as intended. Some of y'all eating popcorn, minding your business, but I also feel like you have an audience. The name Frederick or Freddie or something like that could be significant. Someone's last name could be Montgomery. I just heard that as well. And Shalonda. Let's see what's going on with this person getting a dose of their own medicine. The Strength card. This is an influence card. You could definitely be an influence, a positive influence. You know what I'm getting? You could be on the Cancer Leo cusp. This is the major for Leo. Some of you have overcome something with a particular person they never thought you would. They never thought you would. And I feel like they're eating crow. There's a person here that's eating their words. What's going on here? And I feel like you're like really killing this person with kindness. Like you're not even trying to be nasty or spiteful or anything. It just feels like somebody is just getting their karma. And you're like, you know what? I'm arresting my divine feminine energy. And I'm going to let, you know, what's meant to be. For some of you, this could even be your twin flame. Not to make it malicious. I don't feel like that would be malicious with a twin flame. Twin flames are never malicious. Well, they're not usually malicious, at least not intentionally. This could be a situation where someone lets you get away. It could be your twin flame. Maybe they were the runner. And now that you've gotten more self-control, more confidence, you feel like you're still handling them with a lot of compassion, though. This card is about compassion. Intestinal fortitude. I feel like your confidence is like kicking somebody in the butt. Like you don't have to say anything. Like I said, eat your heart out. You don't have to say anything. Let's see what this is. This is Leo season too. So this could be the reason why you're pulling this card right now. We are in Leo season. You got the Hermit card. Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like you're quiet. I feel like you're being really introspective and you're really intentional about your moves. Some of you have a self-awareness about yourself that you did not have before, Virgo energy. And I feel like you have freed yourself from something. And whatever you freed yourself from, the other person or other people are now eating their words. It's like the story of I hate to always reference this because it feels like I'm insulting people, but the ugly duckling thing, how you know it turns into the beautiful swan. Like this is your swan season. And some of you have like come out of your shell maybe, right? You've embraced more confidence now. Maybe you used to be a little more shy or timid with the Hermit card being here, a little more reserved and laid back or whatever. But I feel like it's like killing somebody. What is this? Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's left out in the cold. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. And they could feel very much like a victim. This person could also be in isolation, but a different way. They feel cut out of your life, iced out of your life. This is out in the cold, abandoned. Could have been that they did this to you. Could be a 5-year relationship with age difference. Something about 5 years could be significant. Taurus, Mercury. What's going on here? Somebody might need help from you. Page of Swords. I told you they're watching. This is social media. And it's a card of somebody studying you, watching you, being curious about you. A Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini who could be younger than you. Possibly. It doesn't have to be. It feels like somebody got their eye on you and they feel like you have gone from rags to riches, or you have put yourself in a winning position. If you feel like you haven't done that yet, they think you have. Whatever you're posting online, this person is observing you and thinking, wow, he or she really has their stuff together. What is the message with the water sign? Why is that here? Could just be emotion, spirituality, intuition. Could be your energy. Yeah, you got the Ace of Swords with the Nine of Wands. What did I say? Like you had a breakthrough. Some of you had like relationship PTSD. This is the Wounded Warrior. This could also be surgery though. Somebody could be healing from surgery. Let me just put on my thinking cap here because I like to see deeper than just the very blatant message, right? The obvious message. The Ace of Swords, like I said, could be cutting someone off. It could, and maybe because they were stressing you, it was too much work. You fought hard for something, but you had to cut them off. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy is here, and then Sagittarius moon. So it feels like this could literally be surgery, though. Somebody could be healing from surgery. And if it's not an actual surgery, it's like a mental breakthrough after going through something here that scarred you. Because this is resilience, perseverance. Can be an ongoing battle. Somebody could be thinking about getting surgery. Or maybe over the next week or so you might be. 9 days, 7 days, 9 days is here. Somebody could have injured themselves and maybe they need surgery. Like a freak accident or something. Now you got the Ten of Wands. And the Judgment card. Maybe you cut somebody off. This could be a cord cutting ritual. Yeah, some of you got to your breaking point. You were burnt out. And if it's not a relationship, because it doesn't have to be, there's something in your life that you're calling judgment on. This is you, the phoenix rising from the ashes. Making it to the mountaintop after fighting an ongoing battle. It could be something physical. Somebody could have an autoimmune issue. Illness or something like that. I don't know what you call it. Autoimmune disease, I think you call it. Like somebody is, I feel like somebody is out of the woods. Like whatever that means. Whether it be physical or not. I feel a breakthrough. This is an awakening, a rebirth. There could be a water sign person here who wants to talk to you, wants to say something to you, wants to apologize to you. The Judgment card can be somebody seeking forgiveness. It says, what old patterns or habits are you ready to leave behind and transform? I mean, with the Ten of Wands and Nine of Wands here, for some of you, there are people or a person or something that you have cut out because it was stressing you. It was bringing you physical, like it was a detriment to your physical health. And the Judgment is you calling judgment on it. Could be a lot of gossiping going on too. A lot of chatter, a lot of talk. You could be setting a record straight about something. Someone's name could be Fatima, Asia, Wesley, Sarah. Someone's last name could be Humphrey. I heard Shirley. Okay, let's see what's going on here with the twin flame card and the runner. The Five of Swords. Somebody feels like they sabotaged your connection with you. Aquarius, Venus. Yeah, this is the unawakened twin flame card, y'all. Eight of Swords. This is a person who is like self-sabotaging. They have a fear of intimacy. This person feels stuck. They feel helpless. This could be a person that you're not speaking to and is killing them. Because the Five of Swords is giving somebody the silent treatment, playing mind games. This could be a person, it says you may win the battle, but at what cost? Because this is winning the battle, but losing the war. Feeling trapped by your own limiting beliefs. And don't forget, you have the power to break free. This is carte blanche. Free will. I feel like someone unintentionally could have your twin, if you are on a twin flame journey. Maybe you two are going through a karmic cycle. And they could still be in the runner energy. These cards show me somebody that's still running. Now, Gemini, Jupiter, this is a person that overthinks. You got the Six of Swords here. Aquarius, Mercury. You got Aquarius, Venus. What else? And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo, Mercury. Yeah, that could definitely be a conflict here. I feel like some of you are like in this boat here. Like, yes, this is your spirit guides moving you to calmer waters. It's a sense of like smooth sailing. It feels like everything is going well for you, but there's another person here. Maybe you were even married to this person or talking marriage or live with them or something. And I feel like they're looking at you and thinking you're getting away with the Six of Swords. It feels like you're getting away because that does talk about moving forward with or without someone. And you're showing up as somebody that has it together. And if not, you will. And it may be really difficult. It is difficult to be in separation from your twin. I don't know. Like I said, I want to know how you all feel about the twin flame journey. If this is indeed your story. I've shared mine numerous times. And like I said, I'm not in a connection with mine. But I'm still connected to mine. Because I don't think you can actually truly disconnect from your twin, but maybe usually the feminine may come to the conclusion that that's not the person they're meant to be with. They're meant to teach you what they're meant to teach you. And I continue to learn from him, and he continues to learn from me. You know what I mean? Like, not being in a romantic relationship does not diminish the love. It doesn't. It's just that you don't have a physical, intimate thing. So I don't know. Y'all could be going through something like that. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is like somebody's coming to their senses here. And this is you, Cancer. And then the Justice card is here. Cancer Moon with the Queen of Swords. Libra Venus, and then this is Libra Venus as well. So that's a balance when it comes to relationships. Venusian energy is about stability, opulence, sensuality, but it's also connected to the 7th house, relationships, marriage, and this is a woman scorned with the 4 of Cups. So it definitely gives that you might be rejecting your twin. Maybe you feel like you're in a karmic cycle with them. Maybe an apology is due. I mean, you got the Judgment card and the Justice card. Both of those are karma. So like I said, it could be a karmic cycle between you and your twin. And you might be in a position where you don't want to really talk to them right now. Or maybe you feel rejected by them. Could be what it is. Maybe they are an ice queen, ice king. Could be an air sign person. Kind of aloof. Let's see what's going on here. I can't stop hearing that song by Beyonce. Y'all go listen to that song. Just like poison. I don't know the words. What's going on with the Strength card, influencer, medicine, all of this stuff here? The 7 of Wands comes out in reverse. Somebody's getting weak for you. Leo, Mars energy. Something could happen over the last 7 days between you and another person. The Ace of Cups. It's giving love-hate relationship. It's giving your loving makes me weak. It knocks me off my feet, okay? You got the 5 of Pentacles, clarifying the 5 of Pentacles. What's going on here? Somebody getting weak for you because you're not talking to them. Yeah, look at this. The 10 of Swords. That's a person that's fearing that it's over. Gemini energy. And you got the Knight of Swords. And this is making them want to race towards you. But I also feel like somebody feels like you've gotten up on your horse and kept it moving. Somebody feels like you're very brave. You're very confident. You're seizing opportunities in your life right now. You could be on a Gemini Cancer cusp, or you could have a Gemini Saturn placement. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're very outspoken, and this is somebody that will have like a podcast. Y'all get that energy a lot. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, very communicative. But this may be somebody wanting to race back into your life. It's a person from your past, could be an air sign, and that wants to talk to you, and they're watching you. Is right on top of the Page of Swords. What's going on with the water sign here? You got the King of Wands in reverse. Could have been a catalyst, a soulmate that was a catalyst. 2 of Cups, soulmate energy. Cancer, Venus. There's a person here you're not attracted to anymore. King of Wands in reverse is repulsion. It's like you're repulsed by someone, or maybe they don't feel confident. It could be a lack of confidence for them. What's the King of Wands in reverse? The Queen of Pentacles. I'm telling you, your money looks good. If it doesn't look good, this is what's on its way to you. This is your life purpose here. Answering your inner calling. If you're going from, I don't know, this could be like a dead-end job. 10 of Wands could represent aimlessness, like not really knowing what it is you want to do with your life, working a job just because it is a job, or you feel burden, responsibility, so forth and so on. I do feel like some of you cut some dead weight. I feel like a person was dead weight in your life. Maybe they could look really good. Sex could be really good, but you're looking for like an actual commitment. Somebody that actually puts in the same effort as you. And the Queen of Pentacles is giving me that you're definitely focused on your financial stability. But I feel like you were very generous towards another person here. What's the Judgment card? Again, calling judgment on something. Where is it? Yeah, Queen of Swords. Decisive, strong boundaries. You could be really guarded here. And like I said, she is a woman scorned, and she can talk about a person who has a lot of baggage. She could. She's been through a lot. She's also a divorcee. So maybe some of you, I don't know if you made a decision to cut someone off. It's like you just want to take care of your children, take care of your business, take care of yourself, your home. You're a virtuous woman. If you're a woman, I don't know what you call a man. I don't know if you're called a virtuous man, but you're a virtuous woman. And this is Capricorn energy. Capricorn Venus and Libra Venus is here again. So the Queen of Swords is on the table twice. That's definitely a divorced woman or a woman who's never been married, childless usually. Can also represent a mother-in-law though. Could be sound advice as well with the Judgment card here. This could just be you listening to your own spirit of discernment though. This is assertiveness, being analytical. So some of you could be making a decision, Judgment card, and you are doing it from a logical place, even though you are a water sign. And y'all are ruled by more spirituality, emotions, whatever. But this is maybe you tapping more into your head over your heart. Now, the Queen of Swords is actually water and air. She's not all air. Okay, so she represents the balance between the heart and the mind. You can also be getting some spiritual advice here with that bird flying above her head. What is going on with the twin flame? Because they're showing up as unawakened, and like you two may be in separation. You could be thinking about moving away from them. Yeah, you got the moon card. That usually talks about miscommunication, vagueness, uncertainty between you and another person. Cancer, Pisces energy. Also delusions and fears. Somebody here is just maybe even keeping secrets, or it feels karmic. It does. You got the Five of Swords in reverse. You got it in the up right here. You're getting repeating cards. But this is somebody wanting to call a truce. Wanting to compromise with you. You got the Page of Cups. That's an apology, a message, a small message. They could be at a distance from you. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Maybe they're on the younger side. And the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands represents a concubine. She represents a paramour. She's a woman that could be a living lover. She could be a mistress. If it's a man, it could be like whatever you would call a male mistress. But she does represent a very sexual, sensual, attractive energy. Okay, so they got the Queen of Wands in the upright, the King of Wands in reverse. The masculine energy here feels like it's still running because it's still a person that's unawakened and afraid. And I feel like somebody may want to talk to you if you're not speaking to them. And maybe you will get a small message. If they're at a distance, this feels like maybe a text message or something. Something sweet. Maybe just like thinking of you or hi or something like that. Nothing major. But this Queen of Wands is giving me, this is definitely an influencer card. She's someone in the limelight. The Queen of Wands is dark feminine energy. I feel like your confidence has grown and someone else's has diminished. I don't know what that means. The Devil, Capricorn energy, your sister sign, and the Tower with the Lovers. Yeah, look at that. All that major energy. And these two archetypes are the same. Wow. So the Devil can represent a love-hate relationship. I think I said that before, right over here. A love-hate relationship. Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, and Capricorn. 3 majors. It's definitely giving you are going through a karmic cycle with your twin. And if not, could be something that's coming, or maybe something that you two have survived. Love wins in the end, though. The Lovers is the last card. Somebody has to do away with some type of toxic attachment, whether that be to fear or a third party or addictions or whatever it might be. They gotta let that go, because the Tower's here. And the Tower means that this can't stand. This devil energy, vices, addictions, lust, temptation, all of that, it has to go in favor for the ultimate choice, which is your other half, your soulmate, a match made in heaven. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. I just want to make a quick announcement that I did some more soul searching and talk to people that love and care about me, and just try to get second, third opinions to see okay, am I overreacting? But I was telling Taurus, I'm going to share this with you, Taurus and Leo, that I went back over my analytics because I'm trying to identify and spot trends. And I realized that when I start to open my channel up to all 12 signs, that's when the dip comes. And when I tell y'all a dip, you may or may not know about analytics, but your analytics are there to show you as a content creator what works and what doesn't work. That's the goal of it, right? So I look at my analytics because that's part of the process. And I noticed that when I start doing these other signs, my analytics, the numbers drop literally by 50%. And as I was explaining to Taurus, the way it works is If you have an audience on YouTube, right? You have 20,000 subscribers. YouTube expects a certain amount of those people to watch your content. My number in that regard is good. Like I have above what they would want, way above what they want as far as people watching my content of my subscriber number. However, on my subscriber base, if I post a Cancer reading and I get 5,000 views, and then I post a Leo, not a Leo, if I post the Aquarius reading and it gets 200 views, YouTube is like, what happened? You went from 5,000 to 200. Your channel is not doing well. So we're not going to push you through the algorithm as much because people are not choosing your content. This is a weird niche because most people just have one thing that they talk about. Like if you're a vlogger, you vlog. If you're a person that talks about hot topics, you talk about hot topics. So typically your audience is going to tune in on a pretty regular basis. But when you have different groups of people you're appealing to, unfortunately, the numbers are going to dip and vary. They're going to ebb and flow. And YouTube doesn't have a real way to measure that metric. And so you kind of get lumped in with the people who are doing the, unilateral content. Y'all get what I'm saying? And so because of that, I realized I'm going to try this first, and I'm still going to try to implement some other changes, but I'm just going to eliminate the other signs because they just don't watch. And that's not my core base. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? There's no hard feelings. I love everybody, but if they're not gravitating towards the channel, I just kind of have to chalk it up as a loss, and just move on with my life. So I'm going to start there. Like I said, that's one of the things I'm going to see if that helps. Gets me back to where I was and helps the channel to continue to grow. And if that doesn't do it, then I'll just have to keep on doing things until I figure out what works. So I appreciate you all for your kind words and your support and all of that good stuff. I appreciate, I don't care if 2 people watch my content. I appreciate those 2 people, but I just can't, that's not a way to run a business. Nobody's going to open up a business and cater to 2 people. Like, that's retarded. So yeah, not going to do that. But I do appreciate everybody who has been very supportive. Even reaching out to me behind the scenes via email. I love it. I appreciate it. I thank you all for that. And for the people who don't understand or want to be mean or messy, girl, please, ain't nobody worried about you. My life is good. That's why I always tell y'all my life is good. I got love, health, and happiness. Like, my life is complete. I feel good. And so I usually don't even approve like messy comments, but sometimes I just feel like, let me put you on display, show people how goofy you are. So thank you so much for all of the well-meaning people. And I will see you all in your next reading. Still going to kind of scale back on how often I post. My mom always told me, don't wear out your welcome. So I'm going to just post when I feel compelled to. Because thank the Lord, I have that luxury of doing that. So I appreciate you all. Those of you who book personals with me, those of you who watch me every day, even if you can't book a personal, I understand some people don't have the money. It's life, right? Times is hard out here. I get it. But I thank you all. I will see you next time. Peace.